I am being bombarded with the same question again and again. Hey Anup, what's your take on the market at this current stage? Are you bullish or are you bearish even after the price of Bitcoin has showed this retracement up to 63-64%? What's your take on this? Come on guys, if you have been following me for a while, you must have the answer because I have been very clear in a bigger frame. I've showed you with so many different perspectives. The price of Bitcoin is clearly showing a sign of weakness, and also looking at the macro economy, it's not looking that good. So that's why we knew in a bigger frame, the price of Bitcoin is clearly showing a weakness, and this downward rally or the new market phase is only going to start when we form a proper accumulation phase or end this capitulation phase. Why? Because if we look at this example, which we have already talked plenty of time in a video, this is in a monthly time frame, and in a monthly time frame, if we monitor this price movement, each and every impulsive and corrective movement what we saw here in a bigger time frame, more of a dead cat bounce or even ABC reversal pattern. If we look at each and every ABC reversal pattern what we have seen so far in price action Bitcoin, as soon as we broke below the support line, this horizontal line, the price of Bitcoin has always showed this retracement, and this retracement target was from the top till the support line. Each and every time from the top till the support line, if you look at the length, right, the price of Bitcoin came exactly at the price target, and only after that started this new market phase. And in our case, if you look at this top till the bottom line, you can see the target could be around 19 to 20,000 price area. So that's why here in a bigger frame, in a monthly time frame, this ABC or dead cat bounce type of scenario is also clearly pointing us in the upcoming days the price of Bitcoin could be slowly heading towards this 19 to 20,000 price range before showing any sort of a movement here to the upper duration. It might be very bearish target to come back and retest the previous temporary high around this 19 to 20,000, but it makes a lot of sense. Let me show you here. And now, before I switch into other chart, I just want to make you aware we have up to $5,150 crypto exchange bonus available for you in the description down below. PHEMEX is giving around $4,100 bonus after your initial deposit, and BYBIT around $1,050 bonus. So if you are an experienced trader, if you want to take advantage of this market volatility, the link is provided in the description down below, so feel free to check it out. Now let's switch the chart. So now let me show you why the price of Bitcoin might not be ready for this new impulsive movement yet. Because we have seen, guys, whenever the price of Bitcoin has showed this actual market phase here in this manner, right, an actual market phase, first we have ended this accumulation or capitulation phase. What I mean by that, if you look at this RSI line, if you look at this Williams percentage error, or even this Bitcoin PL multiple, before we started with this capitulation phase, what did the RSI flash? The RSI line started jumping below 50 level, and at the same time Williams percentage error below -80, and also the Bitcoin PL multiple around this lower band area. And that was the sign that we are now starting this capitulation phase. This capitulation phase ended after 274 days. You can see after that the RSI line started jumping over 50 level, Williams percentage error above -80, and also this Bitcoin PL multiple showing clear movement here to the upside. That indicated us that now this capitulation phase has ended and we could be starting this new market phase. Same scenario unfolded here as well. And right now, if you look in our case, we have just started this capitulation phase. RSI line had just started appearing below 50, Williams percentage error below -80, and this Bitcoin PL multiple is also clearly showing that we are far away from this lower band area. So that's why, guys, that's why for an actual movement here to the upside, first we want this capitulation phase to end. We don't know how long the capitulation phase is going to be, right? That is the reason why we are expecting some sort of a movement maybe here in this manner, right? Movement here in this manner, price retesting the lower area around 19-20,000, and then ending this capitulation phase and slowly starting this new market phase. So that's why here in a monthly time frame we want this RSI line to jump above 50 level, Williams percentage error above -80, and this Bitcoin PL indicator also clearly show a movement here in this manner. So until then, guys, until then, I'm actually expecting the price of Bitcoin to show further weakness. And not just only this, guys, also according to this Wyckoff's market cycle, only after, right, only after forming an actual accumulation phase, right, after an actual accumulation phase, only after that we are going to start with this new markup phase, because this cycle is not going to end until we have a proper accumulation phase. And that's why, guys, this accumulation phase is also a sign that the price of Bitcoin could show further weakness. And if that is going to happen, then you can see, guys, this Wyckoff's market cycle is going to play perfectly. And at the same time, you can see we might be ending the capitulation phase here in a monthly time frame, and also the target from this ABC reversal or the dead cat bounce type of scenario is going to play out perfectly. So that's why, guys, you can see in a bigger frame, the price of Bitcoin could show further weakness in the upcoming days, weeks, and even month. Please keep this in mind. But if we look at this here in a daily time frame, even in this daily time frame, this is still looked as a bearish scenario, guys. This is a bear flag, and we have been talking about this since, I don't know, maybe a week or even more. So that's why any sort of impulsive movement here in the medium short term, I still think that is going to be looked as a fake out or a bull trap. And after that, right, even if we are going to see any sort of movement here in this manner, we could be seeing this downward rally, because we know until the price of Bitcoin is not going to find a proper support above this 32,700 price area, any sort of impulsive movement, we are going to look at it as a fake out or a bull trap. Please keep this in mind. And not just only that, also through this Williams alligator indicator, you can see the price of Bitcoin again got a rejection at the upper band, because we knew each and every time in a downtrend, this Williams alligator indicator is actually going to be acting as a resistance. But this time, a very, very interesting scenario is unfolding parallelly. What I mean by that, if we look at this rising wedge is considered as a bearish scenario, but inside this rising wedge, you can see there might be some coiling up from this Williams alligator indicator. Williams alligator indicator coil up indicates some huge move could be appearing very, very soon. If we go back and look at this coiling up from moving averages before showing this massive breakout, you can see, right, the coiling up doesn't mean the price has to show an impulsive movement. It could also be corrective movement. Please keep this in mind. But we are seeing this coiling up type of scenario here. So that's why this Williams alligator indicator is indicating that we could be seeing some huge volatility coming in the market. And beside this Williams alligator indicator, which is showing us that maybe in the upcoming days we might see some huge move appearing, but also the Bollinger Band and CPI indicator, because we have seen, guys, whenever the CPI line, the monthly CPI line is narrow like this, it has always been a very, very volatile month. And at the same time, if you look at this Bollinger Band, this squeeze, what we are witnessing is also a sign of upcoming volatility. So please, guys, be careful, because I don't want you to get trapped into some crazy move, because for an actual impulsive movement, corrective movement, wait until price closes above certain level of resistance or support, because we have been very clear. If the price of Bitcoin managed to find support above this monthly CPI, the top CPI line, which is around 32,700, then you can see here we will be above this 0.5 Fibonacci line, and then this volatility squeeze could be in favor of bulls, where we could be getting gravitated around this monthly elrond line. I'm not saying it's impossible, right? It is possible, but we have to overcome certain obstacles first. But if the price of Bitcoin is going to show further movement here in this manner, I mean inside this 30,000 to 32,000 range, then we have to be careful, because breaking the lower band will trigger another sell off, where we could be getting gravitated towards this 24,700 in this month, the June month. So please keep this in mind. So guys, these are some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please hit the like button, and also for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.